Hey, let's do your energy check-in. All right. Energy. Energy. I'm hearing procrastination. Are you procrastinating? Are you procrastinating? Are you on task? Okay. And we have the angel of healing, the angel of family, and the goddess of earth. Okay? Something's definitely going on that is going to require you to be connected to your family. There could be there could be an illness. This could also be related to a child or pregnancy. A mother. I mean, it could be any feminine energy. It doesn't have to just be a mother, though. I'm seeing goddess of creation show up, as well as the goddess of the earth, which both talk about creativity, wholeness, and transformation, but they're opposites right now. Yeah. Please. Okay. I am feeling like, and I don't like, there's an ending here. And I don't even, it doesn't have to be an ending. There's something that's going to give or cause some sadness, some worry, some grief. There'll be some connectivity here. There is some type of loss, or at least a scare of a loss, okay? I feel like there's an ending and a new beginning here. There's something that's, it doesn't feel very good. It feels nervous. It feels worried. I feel a sense of worry. I feel a sense of angst, a sense of grief. It makes me feel uncomfortable, actually. Yeah. We've got goddess of creation, transformation, creativity, and wholeness, as well as loss with grief, sadness, and resurrection. And then moonlight, travel, romance, and potential. Now, this could also be a loss of one's old habits, a loss of one's old self, shedding old skin, and then really representing or coming back out as a changed person or a new person. Be putting yourself in position to be the person that you're striving to be, right? So making the decisions and choices and speaking. I'm not going to take that, but I'm going to peek and speaking. And speaking as you want to speak. My apologies. I want to be able to channel this message very clearly. And because I can feel a sense of uncomfortability around it, I myself personally am struggling to hear it. There could be some type of event, some type of loss, some type of something that happens or that ends, or there's something that there's a changeover, a turnover, or what have you. And from that change, from what you may consider to be a loss, or that could be an actual loss, there's going to be rebirth and growth from it, right? So that's a given. But I mean something along the sense of, you've heard things where people have maybe have a family member that may have been taken, or a family member that may have been abused, and then there's, Megan's Law, or, there's these things that happen afterwards that provide a bigger purpose for others, or even for yourself. But there feels like something is going to come of this. So it's lifing, right? And what's happening is there's going to be something in life that's going to trigger, or not even trigger. It's going to basically, we'll just say, hurt. It's not going to feel good. It's going to throw you for a loop. It's going to be uncomfortable. It may cause you some pain, but from that, there will be something that grows from it. There will be lightness in out of this, for lack of better terms, darkness. Some type of creative idea or measure will be taken because of this. Yeah, it doesn't feel quite well, but there is a lot of support from the guides and angels around you and your family. I mean, they both showed up, the angel of healing and the angel of families. And it says they both surround, or the angels surround both you and your family at this moment, for they have felt your sadness and have shown up to send you healing. And then again, we see resurrection here and potential. So I feel like something is going to come of this. Whoa, how interesting is this? Okay, the other day we got this card in the energy check-in or the reading. I'm not sure if you've gone over to my channel, but it's the not for you card, except for the other day it was in reverse. Today it is upright. Not for you. Okay, let's go ahead and see what that says. Card number 6. Spirit's on it, right to it. All right. A clear knowing that something is being denied to you. However, remember, rejection is God's protection. There are times when it appears that no matter how deeply you desire something, no matter how hard you work at something, the results you seek always seem to elude you. It's as if you don't really get to be in the game and you feel like you're just watching from the sidelines. The appearance of this card indicates that you are not going to attain what you want right now. That indeed your dreams for the exact thing will not be fulfilled. This is a time to radically accept that, and not everything is available, and understand that not everything is available to you when you want it. Take heart, for there are benevolent forces who desire the best for you and have a much clearer idea of what is for your highest good. Again, rejection is God's protection. Something much better that will make you truly happy is on its way. Trust in this. So, definitely, that's again what I'm feeling here. And like I said, there's something that's going to come out of this that's better. Remember, I was saying that. Where there is this sadness that you don't get to have something that maybe you worked on, you crafted. Again, this could be the loss of an actual individual in your life or pet, some type of literal loss that you'll grieve over. But this can also be a project as well, where it's not going to follow through. It's not going to go through. Something, like I said, is going to be ending, but there'll be something that comes out of it in the long run. Okay. You may seem a little bit upset about that. But it may prompt you to do something different. Oh, okay. There's a chess game here. I was just at a chess game last night. So, chess is a, I guess, a long game, right? So you're kind of thinking steps and moves ahead, and I feel like, again, that's what this project or life is, right? It's the long game. So plan your moves wisely, but always be able to pivot, or always be able to accept a change freely that comes in, right? It may jolt you, but remember, you ultimately have control over how you're responding to something, right? So, I want to get a little bit more as to what this may be. And it's kind of hard to narrow that down when you're doing the general, right? Because there's so many situations. This could be a million things. I feel like it's more personal, like very personal. But it could be anything. It could be a car project. It could be a school project. It could be a work project. It could be a house project. It could be getting accepted into a school. It could be having a child. It could be many things, okay? So that's... But it is something that you hold very dear to you. Something that you've invested a lot of work and time in. I feel like your guides are also reminding you that even though this will be denied or taken away or lost, it's going to be important for you to still have an attitude of an attitude of gratitude. It's going to be important for you to have an attitude of or an imagination. Keep being creative. I'm seeing playfulness, imagination, creativity, transformation. I feel like it's going to be important that even though this may hurt you or this may bring you down a notch, it's going to be important for you to still be curious, to still explore, to still play with life. Playfulness and retreat. Okay, so maybe the loss or the result of what happens here, it may prompt you to take some type of trip, okay? Because I am seeing travel and potential. So this may be some type of trip you take where you feel like I need to go away and maybe spend some time connecting with Mother Nature, with Earth, right? But I feel like it's important for you to still be playful. This may be something that, like I said, kicks you right in the groin, but it's important for you to recognize that there will be something that comes out of this. You're just going to have to keep the right attitude about it. Again, there's that divine timing, okay? So something, you may take a trip. This may call you to go somewhere. You may have to go somewhere and do something. But I feel like on that trip, even though you may be saddened by what events preceded it, it's going to be important to take time to connect with nature, to connect with Earth, with yourself, go within, and really look at things with a curious, imaginative, and creative mind. Something will come right on time. That's the divine timing card you have here. So just like it said, something is waiting for you. Do not allow this event of loss or grief to overshadow everything to where you can't see the new beginning that is coming out for you. You do have the tree of life underneath the deck. So there is a new beginning coming for you. Fertility, creativity, destiny. That's what I was saying earlier there. This could also be, I feel like this could be something to do with children. Maybe there was an attempt at pregnancy that didn't quite take. But I feel like something still will, come good in the end. And maybe that fertility will take a little bit later, just not right now. It doesn't mean never. It just means later. Okay, I do see magical blessings and destiny underneath the tree of life. I'm also seeing the hidden path, right? And so I just think that you're not going to be able to see this right now, right? It says the marriage of spirit and matter, which is going to be very important because I feel like this loss is going to require you to take some time to get connected again. So go hug a tree, sit on the grass, sit by the fire, whatever it is, but you definitely want to take some time to connect with an element. Okay, take a bath, what have you. Hidden path. Something here is happening that you don't understand. You don't see it. You can feel it, but you don't see it. So tree of life, hidden path, as well as the sacred journey. Oh my gosh, the sacred journey. Okay, this is all divinely guided. Okay, I'm also seeing the Sacred Heart, right? So these are all cards that really tell me that spirit is more at work here, and that you, well, definitely, spirit is definitely at work here. Life cycles, family and transformation. Something, again, is changing, and this is really not you. This is not a you thing. This is a spirit thing. This is I can't even get this message out. This is a spirit-led thing. Your position right now is to maintain your head, maintain your balance, check in. I'm not saying not to be emotional or not have any response, but definitely this is going to be a challenge in the sense of this is where, if you've been working on something within yourself, how you respond, how you move, how you react to things, then this is an opportunity for you to make sure that you practice those skills that you've been talking about honing in, right? So you are going to be presented with a loss of something, and are you going to really, really wallow in that, or are you going to be able to experience that sadness and that grief and then find a way to push forward and still make something positive out of a situation that might have drugged you down? Okay. Let me get one more piece of advice for you to leave out of here with, because I feel like I'm a little bit heavy, and I want to bring that up just a tad bit because that's going to be important, right? When we're experiencing something a little heavy, to be able to come back out of that and find some type of light or joy out of a situation that doesn't feel so well. Okay, so let's see if we get anything. Again, this is out of your control by all means. This is not something that you're going to be able to dictate. This is truly spirit doing spirit work in your life and in your family's life. And what you make of it out of this is going to be your job. Okay, there is truly some blessings in the muck of all of this. There are blessings. There are blessings that are there. And it just may challenge you to see them. Trust that they're there. Lean into an element or the elements or nature, okay? Give me advice moving forward, please. Pretty much what I said a little bit earlier. Spirit's right on time. You have the Two of Ariel. And this card usually talks about balance. I don't know if it's a clear image, but you can see this person, of course, upside down, one-handed, balancing. And here they're balancing these yin and yang type balls there. I don't know if you can, crystal balls or what have you. I saw balance earlier. It showed up, I believe, let's see, yep, on the underneath the deck here, as well as the yin and yang balance card showed up. Remember, I was reading these cards underneath the deck. The yin and yang balance card is where I stopped, but it is also there. Okay, I feel like, let me just, for a quick second, before we go back to that Two of Ariel, because I feel like there's a message underneath. And sometimes that happens with the cards. There's another message to provide some type of reassurance. Okay, so let me just go through this. We know the tree of life is there, so there's definitely some type of magical blessing. This was destined to happen. This is part of your life cycle. This is a process or an experience that you're going to have to endure, right? The best way through this experience, though, will be to connect with nature, to sit down and tap into your heart, tap into nature, tap into your feelings, right? Hidden path. Again, there's something that's happening. There's some type of positivity that's going to come from this negativity, okay? It's going to be important that you use this opportunity to bond, connect with your gifts, connect with spirit, right? There's some type of need for this to kind of really work out for you to connect, okay? There's something in that you don't see. So it's going to be important to sit under a tree, hug a tree, sit at the park, take a deep bath, sit by the fire, listen to the crackle, listen to the rain, meditate in the quiet snowfall. Whatever it is, definitely listening to the wind, feeling it blow past you. Just whatever it is, you want to make sure that you're spending some type of time where you just take some moments to connect with nature. Sacred journey. This is what I'm talking about. Again, this is a life process, right? This goes with the tree of life. This is a life process that's meant to transform you. It's meant to put you on a particular path. And this is your guides working above to help you to get what you need or get where you're supposed to be here in life. So this is a process that's actually going to put you on purpose. Okay. The Sacred Heart says passion, love, and spiritual communion. That's what I feel like is being called for, is spiritual communion. Take some time to connect with your higher beings, right? Again, connect with nature. There's a transfer of energy, the transfer of knowledge. There's going to be a transfer of wisdom. Something is going to transpire when you take this time to connect with your heart space and with nature. Yin and yang. Again, there's that balance where I was speaking about with the two balance balls here, the two balance balls here, and balance showing underneath the deck. That's what your job is right now, is to maintain a sense of balance, to maintain a sense of I got this, to not completely fall apart or unravel, but to be mindful enough to keep it together so that you can receive the instruction or the knowledge on how you're going to navigate to the next level through this, okay? How you're going to go through this, and you're going to use those new skills of balance and awareness to get you there. Rising above, clarity, freedom, and solution. Again, creating harmony through balance. By sitting still, you're going to get the answers that you're asking for. The clarity is going to come in. You're going to be able to see the finish line. This again is spirit's work. Okay, this is spirit's work. So whatever happens, if you're already somewhere where you're not at home, or you're going to take some type of retreat or some type of, when I say retreat, it doesn't have to be some luxury retreat. We're literally talking where you just take a couple of hours and go out into the he shed, the she shed, the man cave, whatever it is that you want to do, whatever your space is, but you want to take some time purposefully and go hibernate in there for just a little bit, and to have that connectivity so that the clarity can come in for you. Okay. I'm seeing the Moonlight Goddess, and I saw the Moonlight card earlier, which talks about travel, potential, and romance. With that retreat, I feel like you're going, maybe moonlight. Sit under the moon. Look at the moon cycle. We just had that wonderful eclipse and super moon, full moon going on as well. So it could have come in, this energy could have come in with that moon, but definitely taking time to have reflection, okay? Maybe in that evening hours, you can take that time to connect, right? I'm seeing repressed emotions, healing, and reflection, okay? That's what you want to do. You want to take some time to sit and really reflect upon what's happening. What does life mean to you? What does this process mean to you? Why do you think that this loss happened? Why do you think that this isn't in alignment for you right now? Ask yourself these questions, and you may actually be surprised that you know the answers. Okay, the eternal dance. This is the wheel of life, the path of least resistance. That's where you want to go. Again, you want to connect. Here you are. Here you are, connecting, being in tune, reaching down into the roots, and and absorbing energy is what I feel like. You're absorbing information. You're absorbing some type of feelings. Again, this is very important because this is all part of your journey. Like this is spirit's work happening in your life right now. This is a purpose that you may not understand in the very beginning, but you will get clarity on it for sure. You may feel like this wasn't the deal. This wasn't, you've been doing, you may feel cheated. Yeah, you may feel cheated. And it's going to be important, again, for you not to feel that way. Be mindful of your emotions. Be mindful of how you handle this. Stay as balanced as possible, because there's something in there that you're going to get knowledge from. You're going to gain some type of information on how to move forward. But if you're so clouded by grief or anger or frustration, or feeling slighted, you might not get that information, okay? So you want to let go of particular attachments to that outcome. That outcome that you desired, you're going to want to let go, okay? You want to let go of that attachment. You're going to want to let go of the way that you feel that it should have happened and the way that you think it should have spun out. You had a trajectory and it just kind of went a different way, and that's bothering you because you might have worked really hard, or you might have seen yourself or envisioned this completely different, and now it's not like that, and it's hard for you to see beyond that, beyond the veil of illusion. So it's hard for you to see that. Your perception is going to be a little bit misconstrued, because again, you're not seeing it. It's not panning out the way that you saw it. You're going to have to surrender. And there's lost love here. You're going to have to surrender. That's why the healing is here. This may even be something for you. This may be a group thing. This could be something for your family as a whole. Everybody may experience a letdown from this loss. Everybody may experience it, but it doesn't mean but it could possibly be that. It's going to be important for you to go ahead and surrender and understand that this was a higher purpose. This was a higher plan for you. This path is necessary. There are great lessons that can be learned and understood about ourselves and life through pain and struggle. And that's kind of like one of the things that you may have to come to terms with, that this was really beyond your control. It could even be a situation where you feel like you were in control, but the reality is no, you're not. This is something that divinely was planned, okay? Once this lost love and this surrender, and you allow for this healing to come in, and you allow yourself to feel this but not be overtaken by it, then the peace comes. You receive peace. This is the dissolving of unwanted feelings and thoughts, right, that have been disturbing you, that shoulda, woulda, couldas, right? That's the shoulda, woulda, couldas that are going to be in your brain. They're going to dissolve once you're able to surrender and realize that this is in God's plan. This was the plan for whatever universe, spirit, whatever it is that you live by. This was the design, okay? And when that peace comes and you're able to accept that and surrender to it, then that's when you have the start of something new, right? Remember I said, let's sit by the fire, something new, the start of something new. So the spark, the new idea, the divine plan begins to show itself to you, okay? And Something is revealed, insight, breakthrough. That very much could be a dream that you have. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to the signs. I feel like there's something that's going to be delivered to you in that fashion, okay? Again, while you're laying in the grass or laying on the ground, whatever it is, I feel like there's a strong connectivity to the elements here, right? I feel like it's going to be important for you to meditate. Something about connecting with some type of element or nature, being very grounded or rooted, is going to be important for this message to come into you, okay? And for those of you who may actually experience a loss of a person or an animal that is very close to you, maybe through this dream, you may actually, or through this element, through the sound of the rain, or the howl of the wind, or the crackle of the fire, or the lapping of the water, there's some type of message or some type of something that you're going to receive from maybe that person or that spirit that lets you know that that loss wasn't all in vain. Okay, now it doesn't necessarily have to be, it's just you're going to know. You're going to get a sense of calm, and you're going to get a sense of reassurance. You're going to be able to receive and hear a sign that says, see, this wasn't for nothing. There's really a reason that this happened this way. And you will have healing. We see that come in as your first card, healing, the angel of healing. This may really sting some of you. Allow the healing. Surrender and allow it in, because that's where the message is. That's where the message is when you surrender and you allow that healing to come in. And I'm going to say this last card as well. Remember I said there's always a message right underneath the deck, right? Liberation. This is when you break free from a negative attachment. The other day we had energy check-in, and liberation was the card. That was the mudra that you were being told to practice. So I'm going to show you that mudra again. There's liberation when you break free. Things did not pan out the way that you've envisioned, the way that you wanted, the way that you saw it happening. It didn't happen that way. But there will be, again, something great and positive that comes from it if you allow the healing in, if you allow yourself the ability to connect, to connect in some type of way or form, to be still and sit with yourself and the emotions, and really just understand and allow yourself to release. There's going to be great insight that comes from that. Healing, creativity, and fertility. Again, I'm going to say this again because I personally, I want to stop the reading. I keep saying I think the message is clear, but I feel like I have to keep going with it because the cards keep reiterating a message for you, and I know it may sound repetitive at this moment, but literally that's what we're getting here, is that this may really sting some of you. Okay? Let go of that attachment of how it should have, would have, could have been. Let that go and allow the new to come in. It's going to be important. Some of you may want to get stuck. Some of you may get stuck. You have to allow that healing to come in. And then this one says there's a jewel within the teardrop. Appreciation, spiritual and emotional reconnection. Remember, I'm telling you, it's something very important where you're connecting with an element, whether it be the moon, the water, the fire, the sun. You're connecting with it. And through this pain, through this loss, there's going to be a jewel. There are jewels in those tears. Those tears are diamonds, okay? So don't think that this is definitely for a purpose. This wasn't just for nothing. And again, achievement. Keep focused on your dream, okay? Focus on your dream. That's where we saw a little bit earlier where the message will go to come in, right? was through the dream. Something is revealed with insight and a breakthrough. Keep focused on your dream. So now, again, if this had to do with fertility or something along those terms, and that pregnancy may have not taken this time, or maybe there was a loss this time, there is an opportunity, or there's going to be something that's still there for you. It's just not this time. Just not right now. Doesn't mean not forever. Just not right now. And so keep focused. Keep focused on your dream, not necessarily on that particular outcome, but the dream itself. So if there is the dream to have children, stay focused on the dream to have the children. But it doesn't have to be this pregnancy is going to be like this, or it's going to be like this, or it's going to happen like this, or it's going to be, all of that. I'm not saying don't have a dream, but I'm definitely saying that there's a core there, and the core is to have the child. But how that child comes about in your life may not look how you planned it to look. So keep the dream alive about wanting to have the child. If this is a project that you're looking for to grow, then still keep that project, but the outcome of how that may roll out for you is going to look different, or may look different. So stay focused on your dream and what you desire as the outcome. Just be flexible and able to move and flow with how it may come to you, because that's going to be that's just out of your control. You don't have that was just, you thought that you had everything kind of seamed up and in line, and it's just gonna be a monkey wrench or what have you that changes things a bit. And it's gonna be very important for you to sink in, connect back with your spirituality, or connect back with your higher beings, and stay very balanced through this all. Okay, the Two of Ariel comes out and says it is important to have balance. Okay, you may have multiple jobs, or you may be working multiple jobs or projects at once. So you may be doing a lot of different things, but it says make work fun. Okay, so that is again where this comes in: playfulness and retreat. Okay, there's something here where you're going to maybe be sad. Like I said, you're going to be a little bit even frustrated. There might be a feeling of frustration for some of you who don't like to show that sadness initially. But through this, there's going to be a sense of, you want to find a sense of happiness. Okay? You want to continue to experience and enjoy life even through the sad times, right? And so I feel like that's what is going to be important for you. You may have done a lot of something and you feel like it was for nothing, but instead of just trashing it all, maybe jump back and feel some type of playfulness and say, well, it's back to the drawing board now. Well, I can do this now with this, or I can do this now with that. And that may be the thing that sparks the creativity and gives you that new idea in how to move forward. But it's going to be important for you to keep a very jovial heart, okay? Happiness, harmony, it's going to be important for you to keep that, okay? Very important. It is fall, autumn here, and so it's starting to chill a little bit, but I am feeling two elements that stick out the most are going to be fire and the sense of earth, right? Being very grounded. Actually, in water. I'll give water there as well. But there's going to be a sense of just really connecting with any element. But I definitely feel like it's going to be important for you to do that. Okay? Hopefully, this does not put you in a state of fear and you're looking around the corner about where this is going to come from, or when is this going to all happen. Because you're not going to know that for sure. But just know that there is purpose here. Regardless, there is purpose, and there's definitely healing here for you, okay? Anything else? Anything else? new beginnings, starting a new life, finding your purpose, a forgiving and compassionate review of the past. So again, something maybe have taken from you, but you're looking backward and saying, I enjoyed that. I had a good time. I had a good run, whatever it may be. But there is definitely a new start here out of something that may have been taken away, or a loss that you may experience. Okay, so just know that there are new beginnings here. There's important to have balance, and this is something that you're going to have to sink into and understand that life happens this way. Okay, I hope that this message is meaningful for you, and I hope it helps you through whatever obstacle this may be. And know that your guides, as well as myself, are sending you nothing but love, healing, and understanding. And I look forward to talking with you again soon.